Good morning. As farmers, we need to learn to farm smart farming. Yes, the climate condition has changed. We are talking about climate change, which has affected so many things, and especially the rainfall pattern. As a smart farmer, you need to understand the rainfall pattern in your area and begin to plant crops that are suited to that rainfall pattern. Uh, this year, I'm planting groundnut. Groundnut is one of the very tough drought-resistant crops. That is why it is grown mainly and mostly up north. So, because of the rain pattern that I observe in Kwara State precisely, I've decided to do a demonstration farm of about 1 acre groundnut farm this year. Groundnut is a very rugged legume. It doesn't require fertilizer to plant, and it's a 3 month crop. Within 3 months, you start to harvest, and you only need to weed probably once. Once you've done the harvest and the groundnut has been properly rooted, you don't need to weed again. Also, there is huge market for groundnuts. Yes, apart from looking at climate smart farming, you need to understand your market too, because you are not planting for consumption, rather you are planting for the market. Groundnut has high market demand, so I'm just doing a demonstration farm this year to see how viable groundnut will be. The groundnut on this farm are about 6 weeks old. Yes, I've just done one weeding and they have started to flower. So I will encourage farmers to think of what crops is best suited for your environment. Then you plant it. Low cost crops. Like I said, groundnut replenishes the soil. It gives the soil nitrogen, just like beans. So it's like you are putting fertilizer back to the ground. So I'm showing you a demonstration farm. This is 6 weeks old and it's doing so fine. We did just one weeding only. That's the first weeding, and as you can see, it has grown. We may not need to weed again until we harvest. This farm was planted in May, I think first week of May, and we are about second week of June. So we have about 6 weeks gone now, and another 6 weeks we'll be harvesting. That is end of July. That's the target. Like I said, groundnut is a low maintenance crop. It is drought resistant. It does not need fertilizer. Rather, it fertilizes the soil. What are the things that you need to know when you are planting your groundnut? Number one, you must get good seed. Seed is the beginning of every crop. If you have good seed, that means you are laying good foundation for that farm. So you must get the best groundnut that is suited to your environment. There are different kinds of groundnut we are going to share with you later, but look at what people around you are planting. That is most likely the suitable one for your environment. So look for good seeds. Don't cut corners by buying bad seeds. I went far to get these seeds and they are quite expensive, but they are giving me the result. So number one is get quality seed. Then number two, plant it right. Plant it right. Don't let it be too spacious. Don't let it be too close. There is a technique and measurement of spacing groundnut. So get knowledge about the right spacing. The other thing that can kill groundnut and every other crop is weed. You must make sure that your groundnut farm is weed free. If the groundnut does well, you may only weed once before you harvest, just like as we have on this farm. You can see this farm is weed free. And like I told you, this is just 6 weeks. And you can see they've already started flowering. You can see this is second flowering. Anytime from now, we'll be having groundnuts in the ground. And like I told you, it's a 3-month crop. By end of July, we'll be harvesting from this farm. So I'm encouraging you this morning, think smart, farm smart. You don't need to farm everything, but think of what you can plant that will not give you stress. Groundnut is drought resistant, and like I told you, as you all know, the climate change has affected so many things around us. So we have to look for crops that are drought resistant. And I can assure you that groundnuts are drought resistant. And there is high demand for it. The market is vast. You cannot meet up with it. They sell cooked groundnut. There is roasted one. And so they make peanut butter from groundnut and the likes. So the market is huge. So I'm encouraging you this morning, if you are planting, look for a crop that has market, a crop that will not stress you. Like I told you, to cultivate groundnut is not all that tedious and it's cost effective. On this farm, we have not applied a single fertilizer because groundnut does not need fertilizer, just like beans. Rather, it nourishes the soil and makes it to be more fertile. So I'll keep you updated on this demonstration farm. So I'll show you the result. This is just about, it's less than an acre, about 5 plots, yes, 4 or 5 plots, about 5 plots of land. And you can see the groundnut is doing well at 6 weeks. So in another 6 weeks, we'll be harvesting from here. So are you a farmer? Think on how to farm smart. Climate change is real and you have to work by it. Yes, climate change is real and it's affecting every other thing. Then the market too is very important. You are planting for sale, for market, not consumption. I love groundnut, but how many groundnut can I eat from this farm? It is for consumption. Another thing you should do is plant early. Plant early. Those that plant early will eat the market early. When a lot of people are planting, the prices will fall because there will be much supply. So at the first rain, you can plant groundnut. It will survive. We planted this May, early May, I think first week in May, after maybe once or twice or 2 rains. That's where we planted, and we already have an advantage now. We're already in June, and the groundnut is already doing fine. So I will encourage you, 4 points that I'm giving you: plant early, plant early, look for good seed, proper weed management, then understand the climate, and last one, know your market. You are planting for a market. Understand there are some groundnuts that are suited for some markets. Yes, if you go to Abuja now, their groundnut is different. If you go to Niger, it's different. Kwara State is different. So understand the market. Plant what the market wants. That is how you can break even and talk about profit. Like I said, this is a demonstration farm. This is the first time I'm planting groundnut as big as this. So it's just about 5 plots of land, and I'll keep you posted as we go on with our progress. I'll keep you posted.